Hi everybody, it's Martyn Flicking Feathers again today. Trying a bulkhead deceiver for you this time. I've already done a video on the standard bucktail deceiver, so I'm sort of following up on them. There'll be hollow flies and stuff in the future. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anybody who'd like to support the channel, get access to the members only content and be eligible for the giveaways, and the Amazon links as well if you'd like to support the channel in that way. That'd be really appreciated. So I've just started my hooking device, and I'm running a base of monofilament thread. I like to coat the shank every time. I'm going to take my tail, or the start of my tail, I'm just going to bring it in, a couple of wraps, and I'm just going to touch it with my thumb and just surround the shank with the thread, and then I'll come in, tidy up, tighten up. I'm not too worried about those ends at the moment. So that's giving me my overall bucktail. Now, if this was just a standard bucktail deceiver, that would be the length of it. But because it's a bulkhead, I feel like the turbulence that you create with the head, it's worth adding some softer material in the tail section. So I'm going to take a bunch of Ostrich, maybe, I don't know, 6-7 herls, or maybe more than that, maybe more like 10, and I'm just going to offer that in. And the longest fibre, these are all different lengths, right, they're just naturally different lengths, which is good. The longest fibre I'm having, a good inch past the back of the bucktail, at least, right? So just take a loose gathering wrap and collect them around the tail. Try to make sure that you've spread it all the way around, and same again, just tighten up. At this stage we'll tidy up those butt ends of the bucktail as well. So I mean, you don't need the ostrich, or you could use hackle or flash, but or you could just leave it out and just go for bucktail. But I feel that adding it just gives you that wee bit more movement that you get as a result of the bulkhead, that kind of muddler effect, which causes the fat head causes the tail to swim. So you might as well use something soft as well. But again, entirely up to you. Just a wee bit of head cement there on the thread wraps. And I'll come forward to my next spot. Grab another bunch of deer here. Bucktail, sorry. I suppose it is deer here. Clean out the butts. Right, make sure it's all nice and clean. And I'll come in, put it like that, but a wee bit shorter than the tail section of bucktail that I tied in. Just tighten up. trim away the waste. I'll come forward a wee bit more. How you space the bucktail is up to you as far as how dense you want the fly to be. But it should be getting tighter towards the front. It's another bunch of white. You could be adding flash if you want. Angel hair blends in very nicely. There we go. Same again, just make sure it's all the way around and you can tighten up. Good even spread is what you need. See, that's starting to take shape. Put a wee bit of head cement here. And I think we'll just add some angel hair just to show you. Just go for a plain pearl. Just got to take a few strands. I'm going to do I'll take a loose wrap on my side, right in the middle of the bunch. Take it across. And now you can see that it's trying to bunch together, which you don't want. And I'm just going to separate it before I tie it in. I don't know how well that shows up. But I tie that right back against the deer here. And I would suggest using angel hair for these types of flies because it stays in the bucktail, it doesn't separate. It kind of gives you a nice sort of single cohesive body. Whereas sometimes Flashaboo can drop out of these flies. Or when you're fishing it, I mean. So I'm going to take a slightly thicker bunch because I'm getting towards where I want my bulkhead to start. It'll not be this bunch, but it'll be the bunch after. Just get my bucktail ready. The ends are clean. I'm going to tie it. Again, getting the bunches are closer together. Making sure if we even coverage all the way around the hook. Then tighten up. Just tidy up those butts a wee bit. Although you probably don't need to really, but Again, a wee bit of head cement into these butts and on the thread wraps. It's not a glue, but it does add a bit of durability. And I'm going to switch, I'm going to have a sort of yellow head on this one. So I've got some piece of bucktail, it's quite crinkly, slightly spongier here from nearer the base of the tail. We've still got to clean out any rubbish from the bottom. And now this is, as I say, a standard bulkhead. A lot of people have started tying like a hollow fly in version of the bulkhead, but this still works very well. So I'm taking a loose wrap or two around the hair, and I'm just making sure I've got good coverage and I'm tightening up, but not super tight. That's fine, I like that. And then I'm going to just bring all this forward and I'm going to trim it. So feel the hook eye, trim it just in front of the hook eye on this bunch. Right. Now as the tie-in moves forward, I'm going to keep the cut point roughly the same, and that will sort of give me a bit like a kind of cone effect, and if I'm lucky I won't even need to trim at all at the end. Okay. I'm going to add just a bit more flash at this stage, because this is kind of the last stage I like to add flash if I'm going to. It becomes a bit tricky to add it over the bulkheads, or the bulk ties I should say. I mean, you can do it, but I don't think you need to when you can add it here and you've still got the flash going through the body of the fly quite nicely. So I'm going to just pull all that back and bring my thread in front of it, and then I'm going to tie. I'll thread the dam. Right, you're not tying on top of this here, you're tying in front of it. Oops. Just keep tying back until you get the head like you want it. Make sure your wraps are straight. And you're happy. A bit of cement. And then we'll get our next bunch of hair ready. I'll come to my tie-in point. And just the same, sort of offer it around the shank, a couple of loose gathering wraps. That lets you position it. Just get a check before you finalise anything. 2 or 3 wraps in the same spot. That's quite nice. I'm just going to take all my butts, find the eye, and cut just in front of it. Right. So this is slightly shorter. These waist pieces are the tag ends, I should say, are slightly shorter than the previous one, and I don't know if you can see, but when I fold it back, I'm getting that sort of taper effect. And then I'm just going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take my thread in front, and build up a thread dam. See there, I come away from it and then come back up, which helps prevent it slipping. Coming along quite nice. I'm just going to keep going, just make sure that's well in place how you like it. I'm ready for another bunch. Same size bunch again. Again, clearing out any rubbish for the bottom. Loose wraps and spread the hair. Nice. There we go. Cut that same place. So again, it's shorter. And the distance between the tie-in and the trimming point is shorter each time. I'll just push this back because I think I can get another bunch in. Oh, definitely. Just building up that thread dam. I'm not too worried about trapping any extra fibres. If they're a wee bit straggly or messy, it's fine. But I'm building that nice sort of cone shaped head. And if I see that there, so I'll just take it away at this point. And I've got room for one more, so I'll put one in. I'm just progressing the ends of the yellow bucktail forward It's the same thing, it's just quite repetitive fly tying this, but the final fly you get is very, very effective. Moves a lot of water, creates a lot of turbulence behind it. That's fine. And then the same thing, just to finish off, bring your thread to the front again, and then can help a wee bit sometimes to use a hair clip. Excuse me. There we go. That's a lovely. That's a nice head. I think I've been quite lucky with that head. I probably don't need to trim it. So I'm just finishing, making sure that's tied back well. And what you can do is you can pull the hair, the longer hairs down, or you can even wet it and see how the taper is. But this one's pretty good. I think I'll get away without a trim. So in that case, just for finish. There you go. So, as I say, I was quite lucky I got away with that without really needing a trim. Maybe a couple of fibres, but very, very little. So, as with all the bucktail deceivers, hollow flies, etc., it's like a paintbrush at the moment, but it's easy fixed. You run it under a cold tap, then you let it dry, you just let it hang to dry, and that will give you that nice sort of bait fishy shape. Basically the same fly before and after the perm to put it in the shape. So I hope that was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If it was, please remember to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up below, share the video, etc. Tight lines guys, bye.